Hey, welcome. I wanted to hop on and just share a little bit about our new community, Generational Guardians. You can find us on School. That's the platform that we're on, SKOOL. Just look up Generational Guardians and it will pull us up. Just go to the About page and you can join there. Free for life. You will never be charged until June 1st. That's when we officially launch. So as a thank you for joining us in this pre-launch while we're trying to get things in place, you can join us for free. We'd love to have you. What the community, my hope for at the base level is that it's a place that people can be seen, they will be heard, and it'll be a safe place that we can come together and vent respectfully. We can ask questions of one another, just have those conversations, knowing that, hey, you're going through it, I'm going through it, or I've been through it and you're going through it. And we can just share experiences. I think that's really important. But I also want it to be more than just a place that you feel supported. I want it to be a place that you get information. So the latest information as far as all the things that go along with adult caregiving, from the medical side to the laws, to anything from speech language to a PT to OT to nursing, respiratory therapy, home health, where can we go to get services, all those things I want to bring to you so you have access. And I'll give you a quick example. John is going to be on the podcast in June, and he's a social worker and has been for 26 years, has a private practice. And he told me when we connected that he sees lots of adult kids that are caregivers completely stressed out. Now, whether you're single in caregiving or you have a family in caregiving, it is a super stressful, all-consuming, it is a daunting task. Don't let anyone tell you that it isn't. It is a blessing, too, on many levels, but it is very challenging, to say the least. So let's say he comes on the podcast, which that goes out to the world. Anyone can watch that. I will upload all those to our community, so you'll have a lifetime access. You don't have to go search anywhere else. You could just look in our community under the tabs and find the podcast. But also we'll be having live Q&As once a month, maybe more than that once we get going, but I'm shooting for once a month. So let's say John comes on, agrees to come on there, and, we can have a 15-minute dialogue, and then you can ask questions. And he can answer, as whatever he would feel comfortable answering. So things like that, physical therapists coming in, occupational therapists, nursing, respiratory therapy. I'm a speech language pathologist. I have with adults alone, 23 years of experience in that area. Home health, SNF, acute care, and rehab hospital. So I have done it in most anywhere you could do speech therapy, I have. So specializing in swallowing issues, people with dysphagia. If you have a problem, I'm your girl. I can help you. So I want to share all that information with you guys. So all this wealth of information, people available for you to ask questions. If I don't know the answer, I want to find it for you or point you in the right direction. I'd love to bring people in from the community that could also talk to us from a preventative standpoint. In fact, if you go to the community and you join now, you will see one of my first testimonials is from a 23-year-old young lady. And she was thanking me for my podcast because she said, I would have never thought about having these conversations with my parents. They're late 40s, early 50s, healthy, but I know I need to have these talks with them now rather than later. And so I want that to be part of our community as well. Proactive, preventative. What can we do to stay healthy, keep our parents healthy, build bone density, muscle mass, stay balanced, all the things. So I want to bring people on to talk about that too. We're not just going to talk about physical things. We're going to address the cognitive, staying cognitively fit. So there's people that I want to bring on and talk about that so you can ask questions. Also, sleeping. Sleeping is very important. And I don't know anyone that sleeps perfectly. I know I struggle with sleep. Sleeping well. And there's a couple of people I really want to have on. I'm working on it. I haven't had any luck yet, but hopefully, eventually, Once we kind of grow our community, they'll be happy to come on and share with you guys. But there's lots of things we can do to help with sleeping better too, and I think you'd be surprised at what some of those things are. And so I want this community to be for people that are maybe younger, that want to be proactive with their parents, get things like a POA in place, advanced directives. What do your parents want? Peg tube? No peg tube. Resuscitated? Not resuscitated. Those basic things. That's a blessing to your children if you do that ahead of time. I want to be here for people. I want you, if you're in the middle of it, in the beginning of caregiving, at the end of it, or on the other side of it like I am. I just want it to be a place where we can come together, support one another, lift each other up, but also grow and learn. Because even in this community, if you learn something and you say, oh, Susie down the street, I need to let her know that. The more people that we can share the information with, hopefully people will be better prepared. I don't know if you guys know this, but by 2030, all of the baby boomers will be 65 and older, to the tune of 71 million people. That is a lot of people, potentially hitting, many of them, the healthcare system at one time, and that's crazy numbers. So anything we could do on the be proactive, we really need to try to do that to help not only our parents, ourselves, but just society as a whole. If we could stay healthier longer, then there's not a burden on that healthcare system, which is just, personally, it's broken anyway. And I won't go down that road. But so let's join together. If you want to be part of a community that has, what I've been talking about, supportive, that will listen, that, will take your suggestions. If you want a certain thing brought to the floor and, a training or a Q&A on that topic, let me know. Again, I'll do the best I can to bring that to you. And remember, you can join for free until June the 1st as a thank you for joining us during this pre-launch stage where we're just, getting started, putting things in there. We are going to grow together. So I will do my best to get the link in the comments and the description. Come join us in our community, Generational Guardians, at school, SKOOL. Check us out. We'd love to have you there. And just take care, guys. Try to enjoy your journey. And remember, I'll see you in the next one.